Hi once again. Today is your values and beliefs versus social conditioning. Something we all know well. Most adults probably think that social conditioning is a problem of the past for them. Anyone who's experienced adolescence and the constant fear of not fitting in with their peers can tell you the horror stories of being someone who stood out. Unfortunately, the idea of social conditioning never really disappears. Social conditioning is around us 24/7. It continues to affect us all along, long after our school days. Especially at the moment with COVID, we're in a deep social conditioning. Living to other people's expectations of what they think how we should appear. Scarily enough, social conditioning can get much more frightening as an adult than it ever was in the halls of your middle school. What is social conditioning? According to the Health and Human Rights Journal, social conditioning is the process of getting members of a society to act in a way that is generally accepted by correct members of society. For example, product of social conditioning is a widespread general belief that a college education is the best gateway for a person to find financial success later in life. Just as you'd never dare say something embarrassing in front of the cool kids at school, people continue following these often unspoken social conditioning rules to ensure that they're fitting in with the masses, the sheep, as we call them. Social conditioning is a natural response to human and animal instincts. For example, many animals throughout the animal kingdom travel in schools, herds, and packs. There are many advantages to being a part of a larger group. As advanced as human beings are, the instinct to be a part of the herd still exists. It's deep within our minds. We want that sense of belonging and understand and appreciate the value of fitting in with others so that we don't become outcasts. We saw all these standards set by social conditioning to understand how we should act in different situations involving others. What happens when your values and beliefs push against standard established by social conditioning? Just because the whole group is doing something, it doesn't necessarily make it right. Did your parents ever ask if you'd jump off a bridge? If you saw all your friends doing it? I know mine did. You'll probably roll your eyes at that suggestion, but it's true. There's a lot of truth in that old statement. What happens when your values don't match up to the standards set forth by your herd? Number one, you may feel confused, lost, or betrayed after thinking that your social group's expectations were the correct standard for a long time. Realizing that your personal values don't align with them, it can feel confusing. You may feel lost or separated from your group. Feelings of betrayal may arise if your values and beliefs aren't honored by your group's social conditioning expectations. We're seeing a lot of it over the media at the moment. They may dishonor and feel disloyal and difficult to mend the expectations that are so widely accepted among the entire group. Number two, you may begin to question the social conditioning you are experiencing at the moment. If your values and beliefs no longer align with your social group, you may begin to completely question all their social conditioning norms. This kind of questioning can lead to an eventual decision to separate yourself from the group entirely. Number 3, you may feel the need to find a new, more appropriate social group. If you do make the decision to separate from your social group, your instincts may kick in and drive you to find a new group that better aligns with your personal values and beliefs. When you find a group that matches your values and beliefs, the herd mentality feeling grows stronger. You're more likely to form even stronger connections with people whose social conditioning expectations better align with your values and beliefs. So be careful of what herd you choose to surround yourself with. Make sure they align with your truth, with your values, even if yours are different to theirs. It's okay for everyone to have differing values and beliefs. There's no need to attack people for having different opinions and views. You just quietly separate and go and find your own herd, your own tribe, so that you can find that sense of belonging together still. So that's all from me today. Wishing you an awesome day. Much love from me to you. Namaste.